Dear Sauli Niinistö, 7 months ago, together with the HRVP, I asked you to write a report on how to enhance Europe's civilian and defence preparedness and readiness. And I think nobody is better equipped than you to take stock of current challenges and pave the way for a union that is better prepared for future shocks and crises. Many events of the last years have been wake-up calls. Our lives have been disrupted by a pandemic, war has returned to Europe, and extreme weather phenomena are the new normal of climate change. Europe is realizing that the major crises of the past years are neither isolated nor transitory ones. Instead, they reflect deeper fault lines and tectonic geopolitical, climatic and technological changes. And in the face of these changes, we have often simply reacted. So we need to do more. We need to change our mindset. Preparedness must become part of the underlying logic of all our actions and address the full spectrum of threats and risks. And let me give you some examples. First, as I said, there's climate change and its effects on our lives. Today it is vital to monitor, for example, our forests from the sky, because in a blink of an eye, a spark becomes a blaze. Or take the hybrid attacks and the many different forms they appear. Disinformation, the cynical weaponization of migration, cyber attacks, sabotage. One click can switch off power grids and plunge whole cities into the dark. Or take the economic risks we face, such as the supply chain disruptions. We have broken free from the chains of our dependency on Russian fossil fuels, but now we need to reduce our other harmful dependency on other items. And as a fourth example, you have military risks, of course. Putin's war in Ukraine is the single biggest threat to our security. This year, Russia's defense expenditure is in the process of overtaking the collective amounts of all European member states combined. So, we need to step up our efforts, knowing that preparing for the worst can help preventing it from happening. And given the scale of these challenges, we need to work closer together and make a difference as Europeans. Being adequately prepared for major threats requires working in a whole-of-government approach. That is the term, dear Sauli, that you are using in your report. And we've put it exemplary here on the screen. This means the ability to use in a concerted and coordinated fashion all the necessary tools and resources of public policy, mobilizing authorities at all levels, national, local and EU level, according to their different roles. But this also requires a whole-of-society approach, therefore engaging the private sector, civil society and citizens. In other words, preparedness cannot be built in silos. Instead, preparedness requires interaction. And this will be at the core of the Preparedness Union strategy that the new Commission and the new HRVP will present. Dear Sauli, I want to thank you personally for the excellent cooperation during the last month. Your work has already contributed to the political guidelines of the new Commission and to the mission letters of the commissioners for the next mandate, and it will, of course, guide the work of the whole Commission in the years to come. I hand over the floor to you, Sauli. The word is on your side.